Hello.
What up? What
Hey.
up, Serpents? Hello, Rennie. How are you
Hello.
doing?
Hey, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good to see
Been
you.
it's been a longer day, but we got through it, and now we're here finally for Inside the Holocron. And this was a special episode. It's Streamer Spotlight episode 6, and we brought Rennie on, who's a very prominent member in Vaders Fist. So, Rennie, what do you your streams? You just love Star Wars as much as everybody else, but what do you think the vibes of your streams are? What do you bring to the table?
Confusing new things. um, I really don't know. I really don't see, to be honest, why people watch me. I always love when people join, but I really don't get it mostly because I'm always confused. I'm bad at preparing, and um, everything is just a little bit confused. And
Little
yeah,
bit of chaos, but it all works out, right?
yes. I don't know how, but until now everything worked out.
Well, I think you do a great job. I think everyone in the chat agrees with you.
Yeah,
Agrees with us. So
you support your streams are fun and they flow. You're always in everybody's chat. You're hanging out.
I try my
And
very best.
yeah, you bring positive vibes to the community, which is what we need during these summer months. But we're finally glad to have you on. And you, where did you start to love Star Wars? When did that come all about?
That was when I was a child. I don't know. I was, I guess, 9 years old. The movies were from 12 years on. Back then, it was the first three movies which I watched first. My father loved Star Wars already, and my mother too, because they said when they came out, they were so much in front of everything else because they had so fancy techniques for making it all seem real, and they liked it a lot. And then we three children, we are three girls, watched the first movies, and I fell in love. My sister's not, but I fell in love, and I never got out. And we also, like children do, started to play the scenes a little bit, but it's hard because the first movies had just one female character, and my middle sister is the best in making some Leia quotes. It was always the funniest thing. So
what would you say is your favorite character overall? I see all the
overall,
Grogu
that's
behind you.
pretty hard because to be honest, when I was young, Luke was definitely my favorite. But when I grew older, I recognized that every character has some pretty cool things about themselves, and so I right now I would say every character has their own things why they're pretty cool. But if I have to choose, I would say, the young Luke, because the old Luke in the new movies, they did my boy dirty. They did him dirty.
Well,
I was really sad.
but now with them bringing him into the Mandalorian, and then we're all
Supposedly Ahsoka.
confirmed, but yeah, he's supposed to be in Ahsoka, and I'm sure that they're going to figure out a way to give him his own show. And but Legends Luke, there's so much good stuff with Luke. He's a very powerful character and very underrated. The thing I like about Luke the most is he has the least amount of help, and he goes on the journey to search for how to be a Jedi himself. Like he does everything's like self-taught, which is basically
Yeah.
what I like to do. I don't like to be I don't want to teach. I don't want to sit in front of a class and have someone teach me. Like I want to do my own research. If you give me the book, I'll read the entire book and I'll learn it myself. And that's what Luke does. So Luke does all that stuff. So I can relate to Luke Skywalker big time. So that's a good pick. Dig it. So you play Battlefront 2 and Jedi Fallen Order. I think a lot of people play Fallen Order too. What do you like the most about that game? Because I think that's a very
BD1.
interesting.
She's gonna say BD1.
I love BD1 to death, totally. But Cal is pretty cool too. I think really BD1 is my totally favorite in there because I don't know. Yes, he's pretty
Okay,
cool.
big
I have
flexer
pretty
over here.
cool BD1 stuff. I don't know where, but somewhere I have a self. There, I found it. Oh, sorry, it's under my desktop here. I made for one of my for one of my phones this pretty cool
That is
case. And I chose my favorite BD1 quote because, in my opinion, it's more a BD1 quote than his master. It's failure is not the end. It's a necessary part of the path. Hope will always survive in those who continue to fight. I really love that scene, and I really like that. I don't have the feeling that BD1 is a soulless creature because they gave him so much soul. They gave him his own character, which was always there, and it was. Yeah, I just fell in love with BD1 from the first second, and he just got better every time. And he has jokes, he has everything. But Cal is pretty cool too, because a friend of mine was mad because he couldn't identify with Cal Kestis because he's a ginger 18-year-old boy, and I was like, dang, you're a 30-year-old blonde, white, cis, straight man. Where the hell in this world can't you identify with anything? And this is maybe one of the few moments where you can't identify, and you complain. I was so mad because I never get a okay, I have Lara Croft. She is pretty cool, but still she is not really like me, but she is pretty cool. And we have Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn, where she's also pretty cool. Again, ginger, but still pretty cool. And when does a girl or female has the option to identify, and we never complain, or the black people never complain, or the Asian people, and then yes, it really made me mad because Cal is pretty cool.
Yeah, Cal's awesome. I really like to go with Jill Valentine in Resident Evil. She's a very powerful main character that's a female too, and I think she gets her dues in Resident Evil 3. But for some reason, like I always see these top 10 like female characters in video games, and Jill rarely makes the top 5. And I'm like, why not? I mean, they put Lara Croft up there, and they'll put a few others up there as well. But they never just seem to give Jill Valentine any love. And I know there's Jill Valentine fans out there. I see it all the time. But that BD, the unit, I think is a very cool new droid.
Yes.
And you've used them as a mod before, and I've never seen that. I have over 1,000 hours on PC Battlefront 2 with mods. I've never seen the BD1 droid. Never. Until I came by your stream the other day and you were on Geonosis and you were playing. I was like, what the heck? I've never seen the BD1 droid. I
like BD1 over BB8.
Yeah, that mod is there.
The issue I have with BB8, it's a really cool droid, but when they abuse my boy R2D2 and they literally take him out of the entire like movie for BB8, it was like, man, like we already have an established droid. Let's like keep him in there.
Yeah.
And, C-3PO got so much love in the sequel trilogy, but R2, man, didn't get much love at all.
Do you think we'll ever see him in live action?
A BD unit?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we see Kyle, we'll get a BD unit for sure.
It was very close. It was very close that 2 episodes ago in Bad Batch, I thought we were gonna have it.
Mm-hmm. And with Jedi Fallen Order, and then you play Battlefront 2. What's some game types that you play in Battlefront 2? Are you an HVV? Or are you playing Supremacy? What do you got?
I never play HVV. That's not my game mode. I guess I got that. No, just kidding. I started to play also GA. In the beginning, I didn't like it, but I started really classic, I guess, on my PS4. I started to play Battlefront. I bought it because my real life best friend said it's a good game, and so I got it. And then I played co-op because what else can you play? But I started then in January finding SERP, and then I started to try HVV. And I right now, I guess I try every mode. I think I did not play
Strike Extraction.
A
lot of people don't
that
play
could be
Blast.
Because I really tried. I've played Blast alone, so it was fun, but it was not my favorite mode.
You can hold your own in HVV because you've run games when I needed people to run fours, so you can definitely hold your own in HVV. But yeah, GA, the only time. The hot take. The only time I had fun in GA was during the main.
Yes.
That was so fun. Yes, that was so fun.
That was so much fun. We played for like 12 hours that day.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, that was it's already like it's the glory days. It feels so long ago. But so Star Wars, did Star Wars bring you into streaming, or was there another game?
I did not start with Star Wars. I started because a friend of mine was streaming, and he was, yeah, I do that for fun. I want to do that now more often. And I started to watch him a little bit. And then one day I said, that looks really fun. Maybe I should try it too. And he was like, yes, do it. And then I started to do it. I did it just with different games. Everything we played, I just streamed that. So I thought that was not a good start because I think mostly variety you can do when you at least have some people to chat with you. Because if you're just trying every game with your friends, it's like people have to watch you with your friends then, and that's not including. And I think you have to include the people at first, and then maybe can switch.
Yeah,
right.
Because
so, you started in October, correct? October.
Yes, but there end of October I started to hit the live button the first time, and there I guess we played Don't Starve Together. It's a fun game.
The first streamer spotlight that didn't start in February, and so that's amazing. Congrats! We'll send you a trophy.
Now I feel old. Thank you.
No, you're no way, because if you go into my chat right now and click account creation, it's like 7 years old. And then I was looking at who I was sub to the other day, and I got my affiliate 33 months ago. Because you sub to yourself, like Twitch automatically grants you a sub to yourself.
33
says Warrior Nerd has been subbed for 33 months. So, but there's been a lot of quitting, and I wouldn't say quit, a lot of life that happens, military training and things like that. But we've been fully streaming now for almost about a year. So like we're committed to it, and the journey's amazing. So October, I mean, you got in a pretty good time. You were here in the epic hype, and so you know all about that. And then the trials. So what is with all the Battlefront community and where it's at? Are you seeing yourself still playing Battlefront 2 because you love the game, or are you looking at another game in the future?
I guess it would be a lie if I say I don't hope for a new Battlefront 3. That would be a total lie. But I liked the game. I really loved to play it. I had the last stream I had was with Battlefront 3 and I had so much fun. I had a full stack. We really had fun, and so I think if it's not a daily thing, it is totally possible. And yeah, because if it's just sometimes you don't lost the interest, and I think if you always have to, for example, solo queue, you don't want to play because it's more fun if you play together.
Yeah, I feel like with most games it is more fun with friends.
Yeah.
Obviously, I feel like with Battlefront 2, you don't necessarily have to have voice communication the entire time compared to some other games. You know, like I know when Warrior streams Halo, that's primarily based, you know, you have to communicate with each other in voice communication. Same thing with Sea of Thieves. But I feel like with Battlefront 2, you could just go on and just have fun, invite anybody in your friends list and just have fun. But it is hard to solo queue, especially now. During Epic, there was a lot of fairly new players, so it was way easier to solo queue. You won't come across so many 4 stacks and just sweaty teams and stuff like that. But now if you solo queue, like, you know, anytime I make a YouTube video for any mods or anything like that, it usually takes me a solid hour to get into a decent lobby, because I'm usually either entering a game that's already like 15 to 34 or something, losing, or I'm just coming across this 4 stack and I'm just by myself. And especially when it's like players I don't normally play as. So it's definitely way more fun with friends. And I've been able to play with you so many times before, and we always have fun, whether it's on the same team or against each other.
I hate to play against you. I think you're the most player I hate to play against. Really, really. I mean, I really hate also to play against Nightmare, but at Nightmare it's more because he teabags you than every time. I love Nightmare, like but that's what he does.
He's banned from the Revenites after today, so don't.
Sounds
don't
like
worry.
her.
He also did that. When I stream sniped sub, then he did that too. It was really, yeah. I know that Serb is really, really good, and I don't like to play against him because I always lose when I play against him. Because I never won against Serb. I never did. So that was pretty mean when we had the the 4v4s, and he had Ben also on his team.
Oh, I remember that day.
So
it was fun. It was Guardians of the Order versus Vaders Fist.
It was so unfair.
That was a fun day. It was a funny day.
But it was so unfair. You have to be honest, because you and Ben, that wasn't fair.
There's the good thing about the Guardians and a lot of Vaders Fist. I mean, I would put our money that we're all top caliber Battlefront 2 players. I really would. My personal team is always going to be me, DC, Boba, and Serpents. If I could trade one person out and keep a bench warmer, it's gonna be Kylo. And if
but who are you replacing, huh? Who are you replacing, huh?
Don't want to be mean, but we know what he's gonna say.
Boba.
No. He's not here, so you're allowed to spread it out.
but that squad, man, we just went to work, and the thing is,
the first squad stream we won 30 straight games.
But the thing is, though, what you were going back to, we just played it so much, and we streamed it so much that there were times where I remember I could read chat. And as long as my peripheral vision had a character, like if I was a lightsaber character, I could parry and do the lightsaber and everything. Boom, boom, boom. Read chat, and I look back and I got the kill. And I'm like, oh, cool.
It becomes like muscle memory almost.
And there's I don't think there's many other games like it. Because like Halo, if you miss a shot, you're gonna lose that fight. In Sea of Thieves, if they get the jump on you, it's only one or two shots and then you're gonna die. In Battlefront, you can make up with it so much with deflecting, parries, rolls, and everything. So it makes Battlefront 2 amazing. That way you can build that community and still be able to do that. There's nothing like streaming Battlefront 2, and that's why we're all looking for Battlefront 3. But we all found these new games and things that we love. Like, I cannot wait for Halo Infinite. You're on Sea of Thieves with this. I can't wait to play it tomorrow, man. I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to hop in.
So much fun.
And get my Pirates of the Caribbean on.
Rennie and I need to play sometime.
Yes, please. I'm still waiting, but you always say it's too late for me when you play.
We're in very different time zones.
Yeah, but as you see, I'm still awake and I'm still fit. So
yeah, that's very true.
Where's the problem?
So yeah, because I see on here that you played Rogue Company and Sea of Thieves. What got you started in Sea of Thieves? What do you like to do when you play Sea of Thieves? Because I know like Serpents.
I'm not in. I have the game. I played it once with two friends. I really love these two friends, but I had no fun at the game with them. Maybe I started to learn that I don't like to be told what to do, when to do. I just recently learned that is really something which drives me away from people. So when I started, for example, playing Minecraft, Ben then taught me some stuff. He just said, okay, you have to do this, this is this, and he didn't say how, but he just explained how to do it. He didn't say, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't say do this, but he said, this is how you do that.
It's more of like a teaching thing and like constructive criticism rather than hey, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like trying to mess with you. I totally understand that. And that's like the best way of doing
that's
things.
reason, as I said, I really, really love these two persons. They're really important to me. I know them a long time now. They helped me through my last breakup, really. So they're really, really important. And they have an amazing dog, which is also really important to me because I helped them with him since he was a puppy. So I'm really, really close to them. But how they taught me Sea of Thieves, it was no fun for me. And when I play alone, it's always no fun. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to play anymore. And then I just leave the rig I had.
It's not a game to play by yourself. And then speaking of dogs, though, I'm pretty sure you're the top channel point user to summon the powerful Alec to my stream. So, I had to take it down though, because he's the poor dog. He's in good spirits. He's very healthy, but he's getting older, and it really takes like considerable work to get him in here because he thinks I'm setting him up for something. Because he's such a smart dog. I was gonna go outside today, and I opened the door, and my mom's like, "Go outside," and then he was like, that's weird. She never says that. So he started looking at me like I was taking him outside to maybe brush his hair or something because he hates that. And he just wouldn't go outside. But normally 9 times out of 10, he would just run out there with me. He's such a smart dog. But But the channel points has ruined that. So I'm streaming. He knows when I stream now, and he will not come in my room. He refuses.
That's not. Whenever I bring Madison, she looks like she's like.
Yes, I saw that.
Like every time, I have to put the beard back straight. It's because she's at the door. Like, get me out of here. Like I don't like you. Like, get me out of here. Like, no.
Like DC, his dog, he can just hold it with one hand. I can't do that with.
Yeah, we both. Yeah. Like,
it's
exactly. That's a good way of looking at it. You and I both have like 75-pound plus dogs over here.
It's a tough life.
I wish I had a dog too, but I have to be patient.
I understand that.
It'll come. It'll come.
I mean, so you're very busy from what you've told me, and from when the times that we speak at, you're extremely busy. You have a very busy life. For me, this is how I look at it. Call me nuts. I know I have 4 dogs, but the reason why I don't have just one dog is because if I'm like, say I'm streaming for like, 8 hours, 4 hours, however many times of like hours in the day, or I'm out or something like that, I always have this guilt feeling of leaving the dog by themselves at home. Like my dog Madison, every time I leave the house, she waits by the door. Like she'll just wait by the door until I get back. So that's why I have a second dog to bring her company. And it's definitely it's definitely a responsibility. You have to feed them, take them out, train them, etc. It's a responsibility. It's not for everybody, but I'm telling you right now, getting a dog could be one of the life's biggest, most incredible things. It's like having a friend.
I totally know that it will be. I have already set up the plans, but the point is, I want to have Akita Inu. They are not easy dogs. They are pretty smart. They need their time outside. If you like with every dog, they need their purpose, because if they don't have a job to do, they will get bored and they will ruin everything. And Akita Inus were made for bear hunt in Japan. So you can maybe imagine that dog has power. So you really need to power him out. And I do dog sitting for Akita Inu, and I really, really love her, and she's really focused on her people, and that's why I love those dogs. But to find someone in Germany who breeds them really good is really hard. So I prefer to wait and later get the dog who is meant for me, because I believe when I get her, I hope it will be a girl, because I only have one name for a boy, and that. So
all my dogs are girls. So.
It'll be when the dog comes. It'll be destiny. It'll work out.
Yes,
I love your mouse pad.
Thank you. I love it too. That's why I bought it. And I told that sub already. I already know the dog is by 90% chance called Snips.
Snips.
Because I fell in love with the name when I heard it first time on no, I forgot.
I may or may not take that name for the future.
Yeah.
No, young man. No. I have reserved it now. Everybody hears it. I have reserved that name. And I fell in love when I heard it, and I thought it will be perfect, because Snips is also a little bit free-minded and does not do what she is told, and that's what an Akita is. You have to really have a strong bond with those dogs to keep them with you, because if my dog sitting dog would not love me, she would never listen to me. She would never, not 1 second. So, and that's what I love about those dogs too.
Okay.
They really choose also they're human. They don't like everyone. I like that too.
So something unique that you do that I think I can only think of maybe 2 people, you and one other person. So you do a cooking stream.
Yes.
What is your favorite one? What is your favorite food? And then 2, what is your favorite food to cook? Because I know those could be 2 different answers.
I really make an amazing risotto. My risotto is loved by everyone. You're right. I don't like to eat it as much as everybody else does, but I really, really do a good one. But my favorite food would be still burgers, because you can do them so differently. By accident, I did not know that. I made burger buns with my Star Wars Galaxy Edge cookbook.
did see that you had
Those
that,
were so cool. I really, really like them. I have to do them again in better. Those ones. They're really, really good. They smelled amazing. But the problem with those recipes for me is they're American. You guys use so much sugar.
All the time.
So much
How
sugar.
you spice things up?
No, you don't put into bread sugar. Why you put in everything sugar? In everything.
I buy bread that's already been made, so I don't know why they do it. So, but
it's really strange for me because we don't use. I always reduce the sugar at least by half. At least.
You try to make the Ronto roast in that book because that is my favorite thing.
Ronto wraps should be in there, right?
Yes, the Ronto wraps are in there.
You can purchase those cookbooks. I've seen those cookbooks. Yes. I actually saw that I've seen it at a bookstore before. I think it's like Books A Million. You can buy those pretty fair. You can get it on Amazon.
They're pretty easy to buy. That's true. And you can make the wrap thingies, the outsides, also by yourself because they have also the recipe for that in here.
Oh my gosh.
So I have to do that too. But I also already bought the next one. And I really like this one a lot better because they have at first it's sorted by the planets, which is really, really cool because now I can say, hey guys, how about we do the next 2-3 streams about Bespin or something like that, or we vote for that.
Galaxy's Edge Cookbook.
What's that book?
That's the first one, Galaxy's Edge, and this one is Cantina.
Oh, I've never heard of that one. That's crazy.
This one is so cool because you have also every planet has their own informations. They're all in German. That's why even if you read them, it doesn't bring anything. And they have really, really cool recipes until now, and they tell you what stuff you need for cooking them. So not that just the ingredients. They also say you need this kind of knife, you need that, and that is pretty cool. I like. So if you start cooking, this one is better to start. But Galaxy's Edge has blue milk in there, and as we all know, someone here likes blue milk more than anything else.
I had a question for you. There was something I had at Galaxy's Edge that's so good. Like I literally lost my mind when I had it.
Yeah.
I have to think about the name. I think it was called Mustafarian lava. Do they have that in the book?
I showed you. That was the buns for the burgers.
Oh, those were the buns.
They're so amazing. They really smell so good.
I had a separate one. They weren't buns. It was like a dessert.
Like a dessert?
Mm-hmm.
Because
I had it in the morning.
Okay, maybe because they usually they put a really sugar inside.
There was like a little dessert that I had. It was called like a Mustafarian lava or something. I don't know. It was
but those are the lava buns. The Mustafarian. Maybe if I took more sugar, it would be more dessert.
I had a little dessert.
I thought it's more like.
It was really good. I had it like 9 in the morning.
I'll try them again, and I'll use the amount of sugar they recommend. Okay.
Yeah.
We just in stream and all headed to Galaxy's Edge one more time. Like, gosh, man, I just want to get back.
You just went like a month ago. I don't even want to hear that.
Don't attack me. You can always go to Galaxy's Edge. It doesn't matter if it was last week or today.
You can I'm dry from Galaxy's Edge. I haven't gone in a year, man. I haven't gone in over a year. Do you know what that does to somebody?
Sorry, but we have to make sure. Why didn't you bring us gifts?
Brought me a gift. It's right behind me.
Don't
see those Ahsoka sabers right back there? That's from him.
Oh, is that from that time? I thought you had them longer.
I was given a mission by serpents to get those sabers, so I could not do it. Okay, I was focused. I got the missions. I had to retreat from Batu before I got captured by the First Order, and I barely got those lightsabers out. So,
and then I remember when you came back, Bobo was like, "Oh, you went to Galaxy's Edge and you were getting stuff and you didn't even tell me." I was like, well, get good, but be fast.
I would do it again, but you would really have to pick and choose because those sabers in the box, and then I also bought a saber as well. And then you have to take it all the way back to the car because they have a little place where you can go and like deliver it and then delivers to your hotel, which it's like the McDonald's, ice cream machine. It never works, right? Every time I've gone there,
I don't trust those
closed for today.
Something gets lost.
Yeah, something gets lost. So you have to take it all the way back to the car. So if you buy something, and you have to buy it when you first get there, if not, it could sell out. So it's like an hour, maybe an hour and 30 minutes of your time. And if you did that for like 4 or 5 people, you're just carrying all this stuff back.
It was a pain for me to even just carry the droid around the entire day because the box is like it's like a paper box. It kept breaking. I kept having to go and like, hey, can I get a new one? Like you again? Like yeah. The droid was fun. If I don't know, Rennie, if you haven't been to Galaxy.
No, I never been to the States, so I also not been to the Galaxy's Edge. I really need to go, and so yes, I have to save up money so I can get to the States and then to Galaxy's Edge because
it's the
sadly
experience.
Paris does not have it because Paris is boring.
I'm sure they'll add it one day. It's really the experience of what
they have to.
What they have.
Yeah,
there.
I really want to. That's for sure.
Yeah, like when you build a droid, for example. I mean, it's like you're literally like in a room and like you're picking the parts and you make it like they don't rush you or anything. You just pick the parts and make it how you like and you can explore your imagination with it. And then you build a droid, you see it come to life, you see the little name, you see him like getting excited, the droid getting excited, you get to roll with it all day.
Don't tell me that. I get jealous even more. I guess I would buy so many droids. I bet I would.
You can do the BB units. You can do the R series. It's really fun. There's a lot of so many fun experiences, and I recommend anybody that has a chance to go. Just go one day. It's the best experience ever. Disney World though, not Disneyland.
Yeah,
I'm biased.
Yeah. Disneyland.
Yeah, imagine.
We're all gonna go there next year, so, or try to at least.
Let's not talk too much. Down.
So, real quick, you are caught up on the Bad Batch, correct, Rennie? All the way.
I missed the last episode. I'm sorry. Man. Yes, I was asleep. I'm sorry. I sometimes sleep too. I know Serb does not believe me, but I sleep. I sleep mostly for me like in about 1.5 hours. I like to go to bed and then I wake up around 12 for me. So
you saw the episode before?
Yes.
I love that. Who's your favorite character in the Bad Batch?
That is pretty hard.
That is a tough question. It really is. Because some days for me it's Omega, some days it's Hunter. And
well, last episode, you know who my favorite character was.
Yeah. Yes.
So, with the direction, so without getting into the spoilers of the last episode, you know that Cad Bane's there. And
yes. Just if somebody in chat does not have seen it, maybe spoiler, because I can deal with spoilers. I'm weird. But don't tell Sub that, then he can talk always about everything.
We won't get too much into it. If you had seen it, we were gonna take a deep dive into it real quick. But what's your opinion on the whole series overall so far?
I like it. I hope so much that they get more into Bracca because I really loved Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I really, really loved it. And I hope we see some more other things because I thought today even we missed so much things till episode 7 because how did the First Order get that powerful that fast? Because we know the Empire Empire did get that fast and that much money for everything because it was before the Republic, because Palpatine, you know. But how did the First Order get that? Because we don't. I don't know. Maybe you all know better than I do. Because how did they get the money that fast to get that big that fast?
Yeah, and the Camino, you know, because the First Order, there's so many little Easter eggs that they're throwing at us. You know, with Star Wars, it's always been a Skywalker saga. So wherever Skywalker goes, that's where our eyes go. But now, as that saga's come to an end, this new one is almost like everything's being interwoven behind the cloners, like Camino. As weird as that is, like every single thing that we've ever gotten so far has some form of clones in it now. So at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, you had the cloning vats on Exegol. And then we also, we suspect or know or whatever, if you've read the books, that Palpatine is also a clone. And that, you know, that's how he's back. And then he brought the die out of the Force to bring him his Force powers back. And then boom, he's Palpatine again. And then in The Mandalorian, we see more vats. And then we have Grogu. And we have the Camino badge in episode 1 and 2 of Mandalorian. And then now we have Kamino again doing just the weirdest stuff, right? They have Omega. And so where are they going forward with all of this? And I think it's when you look at Kamino in Attack of the Clones and then in the prequels, they almost look like saviors, right? They save the Republic until Order 66 happened. But now it's almost like they're just filled with evil, almost is what it's looking like. It's kind of scary, but I'm excited to see where they go with it because I like that type of stuff. It's almost like Resident Evil vibes. With the
but what I just right now thought about, did you realize that in Jedi Fallen Order, the guys from Bogano and so on, the Zepho, the Zepho are looking a little bit like the Caminos. So maybe
like so I've only played Jedi Fallen Order once.
What? Again, please. Why? Just once?
Because I cannot relive how awesome. This sounds really Papega. The experience that I had when I first played it, that entire weekend was some of the best Star Wars moments of my life. Like I love Fallen Order, but I cannot replicate that. It's almost like Interstellar, the movie. I love that movie. It is one of my favorite movies, but I can never replicate watching it in theaters like I can at home. Like the theater experience is the best part. So I don't, when I've tried to play Jedi Fallen Order again and I'm just like, it's just not there. Like I know what's going to happen. And, but the story though is amazing. So that is the reason. And then I just use my spare time now to work on other stuff, but I do need to replay it because the story is amazing and I want to cover it in on Lore Seeker eventually. So I will have to. But that's a good.
You really should. I really played that a lot on my PlayStation when I started to play it. I have it. I have every trophy you can have on Jedi Fallen Order on my PlayStation. I have every one of them. It was hard work. It was really, really hard work, but it was worth it. And so I really did a lot playing again and searching for everything. So that's why I really know where everything is. That's why I know where every single stim is, how to get there. That's why I know how to get all the small records of BD1. And maybe that's why I know everything, not everything, but a lot about BD1. And yeah, so you should really, really try to figure everything out because the scans are not always in the 100%. So, and something fun you maybe want to know about me, I always play on 100%. I never play not 100% when I play a story mode game. So like,
I used to be that way. For some reason I stopped. I BioShock was I maxed out BioShock and then I maxed out Mass Effect 1, and then after that I didn't start. I just stopped doing 100% completions. Like in Halo, I made sure I get all the skulls, max out all the legendaries. I used to do that all the time, and then I remember doing it in BioShock, did it in Mass Effect, and then I don't know, I just stopped. It's weird because that memory just came back to me. At some point, I guess something happened in my teenage years where I was just like, I can't do it anymore. But that is awesome.
I did not play that much in my teenage years. I feel weird now.
But I'm going to go back and look at that because I think the Zepho will reappear again. I think they're really cool.
Yes.
Yes. So the Zepho is something I've wanted to explore. I'm going to now.
As I said, they kind of look a little bit like the from Camino, because not exactly, but they have similarities. That's what I just realized. So maybe we get something more. Maybe also the guys on Camino are all force sensitive and just never show it.
Well, the thing with so Star Wars is always directed towards mythology, and George Lucas loved doing the mythology and the myths and bringing that into the story. And when you're a cloner, you essentially have the ability to create life. So that's exactly what it is. So the fact that you see the Zepho and Camino, I'm just blown away by this. Like my mind's just racing right now to just go like research like Camino and Zepho, and that's exactly what I'm doing on lunch break tonight. So it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna take a deep dive in this. Like that's cool.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they kind of look a little bit like each other. They wear totally different clothes, but the Zephyr were really much before everything happened. They're long dead when we.
It's just
I
cool.
just think Jedi Fallen Order has some of the most incredible characters, and like, what's his name? Oh my gosh, you're gonna know who I'm talking about. The one with the dual sabers. I always forget his name. One of the bosses,
yes,
one of the bosses you fight, Malik.
Yes, Malik. Yeah, Malik.
Yeah, he was an incredible character. Marin is one of my favorite characters. I can't wait to see her. She's definitely. She has to be a. She does have to have a major role in the sequel.
Is right.
I believe she will. Yeah, I definitely believe she will have a major role in the sequel.
Yes,
to Jedi Fallen Order 2.
One of my videos was on Malicos. He actually has a small little backstory.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yes, that's true.
Just an incredible.
I really like to find his story. That's true.
Just an incredible like team of characters that we don't really get to see within the films, and it just goes to show you how big the Star Wars universe is. Like, we've been stuck with this mindset for years that, like, it starts with Phantom Menace, ends at the Rise of Skywalker, but now we're getting all these different storylines: the Bad Batch, the Mandalorian, Cal Kestis, which can expand into Marin, which can expand into someone else, and it branches out so far. It just shows you how big the Star Wars universe is, which is really beautiful in my opinion.
It just keeps getting bigger. And next Thursday,
and look at this, because of Mandalorian, well, now we have like 3 new shows on the way. We have Book of Boba Fett, you have Rangers of the New Republic, and you have like, which may get canceled, but still, like, it expands. So the Ahsoka show, it expands out so much, and it keeps going further and further. And who knows what the rest of this Bad Batch season, the way it's looking, we've seen some characters that we've seen in Mandalorian, and supposedly in the Book of Boba Fett. I think it'll tie in a lot, so we'll see. It's just really cool.
It's an exciting time. In the ever expanding universe is it's just such a good time, and everything, like, just like as simple as like the Camino and then maybe seeing the Zepho together. It's just like that's what makes Star Wars awesome, because maybe it doesn't connect, but you can still make fun little theories and speculations and just take a deep dive and have fun with it. And that's what Star Wars is all about.
I agree.
Or maybe you'll like sub and predict everything.
I just throw out my predictions. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Lately, it's been a little right.
I mostly had you. I don't remember that you said anything which was wrong till now.
I thought we were going to see Cal Kestis in the last episode, not the last episode, the episode before, and I was totally wrong about we did it.
Yeah, that's true. And we're all sad about it.
Just watch this last episode. You're gonna love it.
Yes, I will watch it. I was hoping that someone maybe in this chat right now would have thrown another watch party, but till now he didn't. I always forget to watch alone because I'm always watching some streams or so.
I totally get that. I totally get that.
So
I really love the watch parties. I need them.
Watch parties are fun. Because like you can have real time talk and analyze the show as it's happening. And last night was really fun for that. Last night you're gonna be excited when you watch this one. Last night was a really fun episode, and to me, we got more background lore than we did story lore. So the show really doesn't progress too much, but we got a lot of good tidbit lore. And that was what was really exciting for me, because then I can just start putting all the pieces of the puzzles together. So I'm excited for you to watch it, Rennie. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And I'm excited for the rest of the we're still like, what's going to happen next? Like, we still don't even know. With that, Rennie, let's go back to Twitch for a little bit. What are your goals, and do you have any milestones that you're so close to? And that what's on your outlook for the summer?
I just reached 300 followers. That is pretty cool. We have to celebrate that somehow. I hopefully will have contact soon again with my main mod, but she has she's now seeing someone, and so it's getting less. So I really have a hard time to talk to her, and I really need to talk to her, because with her I always have good ideas. But I'm on vacation next week, so I will be definitely do the celebration. I'm not sure right now what I do for the celebration. I thought about maybe do a fast run from Jedi Fallen Order, because I'm pretty sure I can do it in some hours. I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Time it. That could be really cool. Have like a timer count. Oh, that could be really
cool.
That
would be. So how fast I can do that? That would be pretty fun.
Beat a world record.
I don't know how the world record is, but I guess I'm pretty sure I can do that, and I think I can do it on a really, not just on story mode. Or so I think I can do that also at least on Jedi Knight. That's the second one. Jedi Master. I guess I can do that on Jedi Master because last time I played it on Jedi Master on stream because I was too bored from a Jedi Knight on stream. So I was like, okay, we swap to the Jedi Master. I need more. Yes, 300 followers was pretty cool. Now I have already. When someday I will reach my 500 followers, I already have set up what I give away. Serb already knows it, if you did not forget it. I bought 2 of this pretty one. They are limited edition. They have a pretty good box. This one is, I guess, the one I will keep because I want to have it here and sit here. And the other one is packed also still in the original foil, and it has also this bubble stuff around it. So I have really set it up because I got it on May the 1st, 4th, sorry. And I got a discount on them. That's why I bought 2 of them, because I thought, hey, as a giveaway, it would be pretty nice, but it's a special edition. So I was like, it should be maybe for a bigger event, not just for random giveaway. So I thought 500 would be cool if I give that away.
Really cool Funko.
Yeah. It is. That's why I thought, okay, that is super cool. I need it at least for me. And then I was talking to our mod chat and I was like, shall I buy 2 and 1 for giveaway? And then they said yes. So that's why I bought both. It's really helpful to have the mod chat because they're always helpful and nice. I really like our mod team.
What's your upcoming schedule for this next week? I saw the schedule that you said that you normally do cooking streams. Was it on Sunday?
On Sunday. This Sunday I'm working. That's the reason why I can't do this week. But I thought about doing Monday a cooking stream then as excuse a little bit. But usually I want to try to start around, for me, 5. That is for you guys, for sub. I don't know.
11 a.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. BST, if I'm not mistaken. But no, 11 a.m. Eastern time.
Yes. The funny thing is, I always start to guess what time it is for you, because I remember that for me it's 8 o'clock in the evening when Serb starts streaming, so I would count back from there. So
don't you have a good, vision of what a certain time is? I do that all the time too. Like if Serb Serb streams at 1 o'clock my time, and he but it's 2 o'clock his. So I know, and that's what people say to always judge. What time.
But my biggest problem of finding a regular time where I want to stream was because I'm also mod at Benzen, and he streamed in the morning. So I was like, I can't stream those times because I really want to stick with those people I said I help. And so I always try to be at Serb. So I say I don't start streaming during a Serb stream. That would be, in my opinion, pretty rude, because I said I'm here for to help you. So I won't do that, because
I respect that. It's good that you do that. I
appreciate you so much.
And it's very powerful that's amazing.
And to be honest, those both are my strongest allies, if we want to call it that, because when they have time, when they can make it, they're always there. So, and I know that they will always help me. So it would be not because I said I want to help them. It is, in my German mind, my responsibility to keep my word. So those I had to find a way to schedule a little bit around them. But now that both of them take some days off, so it will be a little bit easier. Because a while none of them took any day off.
Yeah,
and that was pretty hard.
That's awesome that you use that term.
Yes.
Strongest allies. That's really cool, and that you can see it and recognize it, and it goes both ways. So
yes,
I'm excited for you. 300, congrats on that. And then
yes, I'm so excited for them.
Milestone. Do you what's your next cooking stream, do you have a plan on what you're going for? Are you doing a Star Wars or it just
it will be Star Wars. As I said, I bought just the new one. I just you just made me remember I wanted to do the Ronto wraps, but I wanted to do them in at least vegetarian, because my sister is vegetarian and she always has to eat with me, because at first I can't eat all of that food alone, and secondly I don't like to cook for one person, and so she always has to suffer and eat what I cook. And
like, because she's just used to the normal food and you're serving her Star Wars food, she's like, what's going on here? And you're like, you just gotta.
She hated the blue noodles. They taste amazing, the blue noodles I made. They're really really good, and she didn't like how they looked, so I did not cook them when she was there. But as I said, she's vegetarian, but prefers also vegan food, so it's even harder, because I have to have a look. Is it possible to make it vegetarian at least? So yeah, but I also recognized I should not cook too much food. I made sometimes like 3 or 4 recipes on stream, and I had to throw away too much food, and I hate to throw away food, so I have to do now at highest 2, maybe if it's working together, 3 recipes, but not more, because otherwise I will throw it away, and I don't want that.
Yeah, throwing away food is bad. I always try to clean the plate, always. With that, Reni, so the cooking stream though will not be this Sunday. When is your next stream exactly?
I'm going to stream definitely on Monday. Hopefully start at 11 as my usually time, maybe earlier. It depends how it is, and then it mostly is about 3 hours mostly, and then and except Serb says he doesn't stream, then I stay longer.
and then I hope the one thing I do want to say is when you're streaming, I am sleeping, so it's like when there's ever a time when I'm awake and I see you on, I do try to hop in there, but I normally wake up about 30 minutes to an hour into Serpent stream. So
that's also what Boba says. I had to promise Boba that I'll at least stream one day next week where he can join, because I was mocking him a little bit because he never is there, and he was like, but I'm at work or asleep, and I was like, yeah, get up earlier or something like that. But so I really have to stream later, but I'm also next week, Thursday and Friday, I'm going to visit Ilkay in his hometown, because it's not far away, and Ilkay and I really we are also in Dens a lot together, and we play Minecraft together. And so I was like, I'm off next week. What are you doing? And he was, I just have school. And I was like, okay, they all do meetups. Let's do a meetup. And he said yes. And we thought about also live stream, because it's pretty cool. And but we are not sure. But it's a cool German city. It's an old city, so maybe some people would be interested. But we're not sure yet.
That is so cool that no matter you're in Europe, and we're over here in the States, and Serpent's done a little bit of a meetup. I've done a meetup with a few of my community members, but y'all are doing the same thing over there. And it just, can we all meet in the middle? No, because of the damn ocean, but at the same time, we're all growing as a community in different ways. That's amazing.
We could rent a cruise, and we all would be on a cruise. There are Disney
would be
cruises.
Smart
Maybe
idea.
they would
That would
be
be
Star Wars
little,
cruise.
technically.
Awesome.
That's not Dread Hunger on the cruise. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Dread Hunger then, please. I would be so scared.
Me and Serb get the bad guys. We are the squad. Like, we've only played it the one time together, but we are the squad. Like, we will take out the entire ship.
Oh, you were together, the bad guys. I lost my trust in Serb because I watched him.
We looked at each other and we jumped
so
up and we jumped up and down, and we made like some really good communication. We just sniped Chronic. It was funny.
Destroyed him, and then right before that, we destroyed somebody. Or right after, we destroyed somebody else.
Okay, can we make a deal? You don't kill me. It doesn't matter what.
We'll have a group stream again. Though.
Better bring those Ronto roast, and then keep us well fed.
I will have a look if I make them soon. Yeah, but yeah, maybe some of the people in the chat, or you both, also could say if you would be interested seeing a nice city in Germany.
Yeah, I think IRL streams are incredible. Like, I enjoy Chronic when he did it with Canary and Boosh Baby. I think they're fun to see. I think they're fun to watch. Boba just did one the other day when we went to the convention. I think it could be really awesome, especially to see Germany. Like someone like me, like I have German heritage, and obviously I haven't been there since I was like really young. A lot of people haven't seen Europe and what a different lifestyle it is. So I think it would be really cool if you did that.
I think so. So we should schedule that.
Yes.
So okay, it's set that we talk about that video on the Thursday, then or Friday. We check that out. But I guess we will do then a stream in the beautiful. Then I can say already the city, because it's not a small city. It's the city Hanover. I don't know if it's in English the same name. It's a pretty city. It's an old city. They have a lot of old buildings, so it could be interesting.
It would be awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
So, sir, when can we find you next? Actually, us.
Monday for me. Yeah. 5 o'clock for Serb, then 11 for you, then 10. I guess is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. In your time.
As I said, and I guess I will do every day of the week around that time a stream. Awesome. Because I think that's a good time for me, because a lot of people get up at least, and for me it's not too early and not too late.
I dig it. On the path to 500. Serpents, where can me and you
That's what I'm saying, man. You're acting like you're not playing with me tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow for our squad stream. We're going to be running through all the tall tales again. It's going to be you guys' first playthrough. I've already done it, but I'm actually going to try and 100% complete it. And it's going to be really fun because I'll show you guys. I haven't even really been able to do most of them, but there's side stories to it as well, which will make it a lot of fun to 100% complete it.
Point me in the right direction, matey.
And we'll have Twitch drops tomorrow for the Evan Flintlock, so it'll be fun. So our second day of Twitch drops. So
so
yourself will be the squad tomorrow. When are you live next?
The live next for me will actually be probably Sunday night, because I'm off work and we'll be playing some Halo. But other than that, you can find the YouTube channel.
I was going to say, I know you're not going to be the one to say it, but you just recently achieved 1,000 YouTube subscribers, which, by the way, you're already at like 1,200. But who cares? You achieved 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so I think that's a really big accomplishment that we should all celebrate. Yeah, man, so that'll be celebration tomorrow.
Hard work.
And we all should watch more of Warriors stuff. I started with that I started to even sometimes just let the 5 minutes 5 fact stuff just sometimes even run the whole playlist. That's a smart thing, I think.
That is awesome. Thank you. That helps me grow more than you know. That is amazing.
You said that already, and I always believe you guys if you say that it helps. That's why I always, even if I don't know what to write, I write something under Serb's videos. So I started to do that at yours too, or at least like them, because Serb said it helps a lot, and I believe him.
We appreciate you so much.
There's no reason why he should lie to me. That's why I believe him.
Exactly. Right.
Thank you.
So with that, everybody, may the force be with you. Always.
Always. But